Good day, everybody. My name is Paulina Viermeyer, and I am the project manager, ESD project manager, for Afrimat. So I don't work for Afrimat. I work for a company called Smart Procurement, but we work hand in hand with Afrimat. Unfortunately, Izette Kruger from Afrimat is unable to join us at this moment, but she shares the same sentiments that we are equally both excited for this program that's going to take place, and we're excited to see your businesses grow. And Afrimat is one of our more involved hosts that we have, and they take a lot of time to make sure that they are happy with our plan and our program that we propose to them. And they like to have a lot of input and make sure that this program is going to benefit the individuals and the businesses that are a part of it and have been accepted to be part of the program. So you are in great hands when it comes to your corporate host or sponsor. And oftentimes throughout this program, you will hear the word host, and your host is Afrimat. Now, Afrimat, which I'm sure you're aware of, but just to give you a broader understanding, has a couple of mines and a couple of divisions. So you are part of the KZN group. So you, if at any point they speak about different divisions, that you know exactly where you fit into the picture. So I did mention that I'm from a company called Smart Procurement, and I'm briefly going to give you a little bit of a background, and ultimately Smart Procurement is a division of Commerce Edge. And Commerce Edge started off as a training company focusing on the supply chain management and procurement world, focusing on elements within procurement to try and create a sustainable procurement procedures and processes across between public and private sector. Now, during the first couple of years, we saw a need to increase networking opportunities and, shared likeness between different departments, different companies, to create a well-rounded understanding of how things work within different companies. And this is how Smart Procurement was born. Smart Procurement's main focus in the beginning was around our Indaba conference event. It's an event that takes place in Gauteng, Johannesburg, and it's a very large event that has both corporates as well as ESD or SMME businesses participating in. So this is just a slide with a bit of information. I'm not going to go into great detail, but you can read through this when I share the presentation later today. So we work alongside a company or a branch of Smart Procurement called SMME Clinic. Now, SMME Clinic, you'll hear a lot of throughout your program, and it is run by someone called Elmarie Goosen. This is her baby. She is an SMME business owner herself, and when she saw an opportunity or a platform to reach out and support SMME businesses, she grabbed it with open arms. Okay, so I'm just going to go into a little bit of detail. I'm going to go, one element at a time, making sure I explain each element thoroughly so that you feel a little bit more comfortable with what to expect. Just give me 1 second to change the slide. Okay, there we go. Now, I wanted to give you a clear guideline of times and what to expect, what to happen. So one element that you may experience first when it comes to interactions with buyers or procurement professionals is what we call our supplier matchup. It happens in two different ways, and I will go into that shortly. The first thing that I facilitate is what we call buyer introductions or linkages. So from June to July, I will be focused on that, and I'll go into a bit more detail about what I do so that you have an understanding. The next element that you'll experience is the clinic consulting sessions, and this is, in my opinion, one of the more valuable elements when it comes to immediate impact and very helpful resources that you can implement into your business immediately. And I'll give you a little bit more of an understanding shortly. Ooh, I went too quickly, sorry. Then one of the last elements is bi-weekly SMME masterclasses. So this is also part of our SMME clinic. Then we've got two exciting events that's taking place. So part of your sponsorship, you have access to the KZN Procurement Conference. I will go into a little bit more detail about this, but just a heads up, this is not an exhibition. This is you would be participating as a delegate, but I will definitely be going through the details of this conference as well as the breakdown of the dates and the program. And my email following this will give you a digital version of the brochure, which will give you times and details, all of those types of things. And then the last event is in February, which is the closing event. So that is the closing month of the program. So the program will run from now in June until February next year. And this is a final in-person event. It is held in Joburg. It's not compulsory to participate if your business is not able for you to travel up here. It is just an open invitation that if you do find yourself in Gauteng over those dates, that you are welcome to participate. And if you feel that you have the funds to travel up here, you're welcome to do so, but there is no sponsorship for travel or accommodation for the in-person events. All right, so now we're starting with a little bit of information about the individual elements. The first one is the supplier matchup. Now, these sessions are focused on giving you a platform and knowledge on how different buying companies and their departments, their procurement departments work. They give helpful information about how to become a vendor, how to apply for your RFQ, what their limits are. They deep dive into a wide variety of information that is helpful to SMMEs, as well as oftentimes they share details about ESD programs. So we have two types, in person and online. Now, they will both work very differently, but the purpose still remains the same. So the online sessions run, generally, we don't like to have them for longer than 2 hours on one day, which means we would have a maximum amount of 4 different companies. This is just a reminder to the newcomers. Don't worry, I am recording the session. I will be sharing it with you, and you have not missed out on a lot of information yet. I have just started with the topics of each element. So supplier matchup is the first element that I'm going into a bit of detail about, but I will share the presentation and the recording when I'm, later today. Hopefully I get it sent out. Okay, so back to supplier matchup. The online sessions, they happen once a month between May and November is our last one. And what we do, okay, since you've missed May's, I will share the recording with you. That's not a problem. We always have the recordings available, so you can watch those and get some valuable resources and information when you have a look at it. But the remaining of the sessions from June until November, you will receive invitations to participate in them. And we do structure them by industry. Now, we do try to have a maximum of 4 buyers, but sometimes, depending on where companies are within their financial year, where their audits are taking place, if they're having restructures, oftentimes we have then maybe 2 businesses, which is fine. It helps with some resources. So we do communicate ahead of time the date, the times, and we do, closer to the time, we share which companies we are expecting. Now, the sessions are hosted in 30-minute segments. So each company would get a 30-minute slot. The first 15 minutes would be either, sorry, I just want to change the slide, would either be an interview or a presentation where they would talk through, and if they do a presentation, we share that presentation with you. And then the second 15 minutes would be question and answer section where the audience is able to pose questions. And oftentimes, so what we do is we share the contacts of the participants in the session with these people or with the buyers and the procurement professionals that are there. And if there are questions in the chats, we attach that to the relevant person that asked in this document, so that if there's opportunity for further communication or conversations offline, that they can initiate that. They share contact information when it comes to queries, or if you want to become a vendor, they share either links or email addresses where to share your company profile. any questions about RFQs, RFPs, tenders, the works. So it is really informative, and sometimes it can be quite overwhelming, but it is quite exciting and it is helpful and resourceful. The in-person sessions are quite different. We have a larger scope of buyers that we have at the in-person events, and they are quite a bit longer. But this is our calendar that takes for the rest of the year. You will see the dates that we have selected and the industries that are there. And you'll see in September, there's no online. It is only the in-person event, just because it's so big to manage that we don't have the resources to do an online and an in-person. Okay, so this is our recordings of last year's session as well as this year's May session, which was our first session that took place. And you will see that each have a link. All you do is you click on the link. It will take you to a registration page, because we track recordings and who watches the recordings for report back purposes. And we will receive a link to watch the YouTube video. So you'll see that we have a wide variety of companies that do participate. Sometimes we have 4 companies, sometimes we have 2, and sometimes we have 1. It just depends on the availability, but we do try our best to have at least 3 to 4 companies. On to the next element that you will be experiencing or benefiting from is what we call linkage services or buyer introductions. So this works in a 2-part process. The first part of this is I email you links to companies' vendor registrations. So you have the chance to go then and click on those links and register your business to be a vendor for these companies. And once you get a confirmation of a vendor of your registration and a successful application, you let me know, and I do an introduction to the buyers for that company and just bring your company to top of mind awareness. And this helps with opening a business relationship and ultimately, in the long run, a business opportunity. So when you submitted your application, and I know some of you submitted as part of the Afrimat Gauteng application, we're still using the same information. And if anything has changed in your submission, that's not a problem. Some of you are part of our more recent Afrimat KZN call for entry. So we will also use your information that you have registered there. And where I use a guideline as to which businesses to share the links of is that little section. There was a question that asked which businesses you would like to do business with, or which companies you would like to do business with. I use that as a guide as to which industries you are interested in targeting, but I do not use that as a limit. So we have a database or a structure of a certain amount of businesses that we have collected or researched their registration links over the last year or so. So we don't, if you mention one mine, for instance, we don't only share the link of that one mine. We share our entire database of mines with you. So if you're looking at doing business maybe with Afrimat directly, we don't just send you Afrimat's vendor registration link or email address. We share with you the 20-odd different mines whose links we have. It's up to you if you want to register for all of them. Not all of them may have mines within KZN or within your operating areas or zones. So you can take the initiative, or you can make the final decision as to what you would like to register for. But ultimately, once you register for them, you let me know, and then I can do the introduction. All right, so moving on to the SMME Clinic Masterclasses. This is one footstep into the SMME community that we have created. Since 2020, when everything went online because of COVID, we created we needed a central location or a community to support businesses who needed guidance, who needed support within COVID times. And from there, this community has blossomed. We have got an immense amount of SMMEs part of our community, close to 10,000 different SMMEs on this platform, and you have the opportunity to be part of that. Now, the masterclasses take place every second Thursday for 1 hour in the morning. I have put a couple of dates of the upcoming sessions, but they will run every 2 weeks. like clockwork. Elmarie, part of the SMME clinic, she's the head of the SMME clinic. She hosts these sessions and she creates little moments of networking within the community or within the audience, usually just before, just after the session. It's a really insightful and really engaging sessions. A lot of the speakers that participate like interactive sessions, so they like you to participate throughout the entire session. They often ask questions to the audience, you know, at random times throughout the 1 hour session. So it's really encouraging when you participate in this to feel the sense of community by the time the session has ended. It is only 1 hour. It is only every second Thursday. And you don't have to, as a business owner, be the only person responsible for all these elements that I'm mentioning to you now. You can delegate it to other team members within your business. So if you can see these topics and you feel maybe someone within your company would benefit a bit more than you, or you want to make a part of your morning meeting for everybody to participate in this masterclass, that's also fine. You find a way for it to work within your business. But these are really interesting topics, and it is so relevant to SMMEs, and it's designed only for SMMEs. So the subject matter and the angle of the subjects is focused on SMMEs. What I do share with you, you'll see on the right-hand corner, is a link to the SMME Clinic website where you will have the video library of all our past sessions. So you will have an opportunity to click on there and to go and look for past sessions that we've had this year or the previous years. And if you find a subject that you believe would be helpful, something that you might be interested in understanding more about, a simple one would be, or a quick example that I can think of is maybe BEE affidavits. We, in February or March, I can't remember, we had a session with Lorna about BEE affidavits that could be really helpful. So depending on what you're interested to understand a little bit more about, then, you know, join those sessions. Yesterday, we had a session with Caroline about Microsoft 360 and how AI has benefits within that you can use as a small business owner to make your business present a bit more professional without the additional cost. So, you know, there's a lot of interesting topics that you can look at. Okay, so then the one element that I'm always very excited about is the clinic consulting sessions. It is facilitated through the SMME clinic, and Afrimat has been amazing with sponsoring you a voucher that you can redeem with a consultant. Now, ultimately, what happens is in my email confirming your acceptance on this program, there was a line that specified about a needs analysis questionnaire. Now, this questionnaire is needed for these clinic sessions to start. So we need you to fill that in so that we get a better understanding of your business, where your pain points are, what elements you believe you need a bit of guidance with, maybe that's not your strengths. And that is where the consultant comes into play. So you get allocated a consultant who is a professional within those elements that you need assistance with, and you work with them on a one-on-one basis to tackle those points, and they help you each step of the way depending on what subject you choose. So, you know, you do a little interview with Elmarie to determine what is the best sort of subject to tackle. So you can decide, you know, if in your needs analysis questionnaire, it comes out that marketing is one of the elements that's not your strength, then you get allocated to someone who's a boffin in marketing that can give you quick tips and tools, resources, how to use certain programs to your benefit to help you leverage your marketing in a better way. Endless resources, and you work with them one-on-one. They help you with a marketing plan. They can help you with your cost of sales. They can help you with your business plan. There's endless choices and opportunities. We literally, you guide us as to what you need, and then we put you in touch with the right consultant. And then, yeah, if as soon as you guys submit all your needs analysis questionnaires, we're going to try to onboard all of you to start with your consultants, hopefully next week. So I urge you to please submit your needs analysis questionnaire. It will really take you maybe 5 minutes to complete. Okay, I haven't physically completed it, maybe 6 or 7 minutes, but you can as long as you are, you know, in the mindset of where is my business and where do I want it to go? And that will give you the right guidelines into completing that questionnaire. Okay, so now we're going to talk a bit about the conference that you are sponsored to participate in. It's the KZN Procurement Conference. Now, this is sponsored by the eThekwini municipality. It is hosted at the Durban ICC, and the dates are the 25th and the 26th of June. So as a delegate, you will be part of the 25th, the 26th. You'll sit in the conference with the delegates. Now, it's focused on manufacturing and infrastructure. I believe that's yes, strengthening infrastructure, manufacturing, supply chain. So manufacturing and infrastructure is the target, but you will have government officials, you will have corporates from large manufacturing companies, such as Toyota, and there's a large variety of them that they are targeting, and you will have an opportunity to mingle with these individuals. You will not be separated from them, much like in our Indaba event, we have an ESD hall, and SMMEs are limited to the ESD hall just because of the amount of SMMEs that participate. This conference is one conference focused on everybody, and we've actually only recently opened this up to SMMEs, and you will be one of a few SMMEs that have an opportunity to be part of this conference. So the opportunity for networking and having contact, gaining contacts from people within KZN, it's amazing. But as I mentioned, it is not an exhibition. So come with your learning hats, but also come as a business owner wanting to expose your business a little bit, or as much as you can, to the participants in the conference. So this is just snippets from the program or from the brochure that I will share with you in the email that I send. This is just the subjects, or the program for the day. You know what the presents or the presentations or the panel discussions will be about. And it's really, I think it's going to be amazing and insightful for you guys to be part of it. And it's amazing that Afrimat has made this opportunity for you. So your entrance fee, the delegate participation fee, has been covered by Afrimat. It's your own travel. And if you need accommodation, which I really hope that's not necessary, but that would be for your own account. But access to these 2 days and the cocktail function is included in your sponsorship. Okay, so before I go down this, I just wanted to let you know that we do have, I did mention briefly in the beginning about our September Indaba in Johannesburg. Now, we do open that opportunity for SMMEs to participate in, not as an exhibition, unless you would like to, you know, alternatively through other companies who you are registered vendors, to get support or sponsorship from them to sponsor your exhibition. The sponsorship with Afrimat does not extend to the Indaba in Johannesburg. You can participate on the open day, which is the Wednesday, I believe it's the 11th of September. That is free of charge. But if you are interested in looking at exhibition options and having to look at participating in the conference, you are welcome to reach out to me and I can share with you. We do have discounted prices for SMMEs, but I just wanted you to be informed. It's not an obligation for you to be part of that conference, but should you be in the position that you want to make use of that as an opportunity, you are welcome to do so. So please feel free to reach out to me, and I'm happy to share with you some more information about that conference. But as I mentioned, this sponsorship is for the KZ, it covers the KZN conference and the 2 days being part of the conference. So this program with Afrimat, we view as a relationship between us as Smart Procurement, Afrimat, and yourselves, the suppliers, the SMMEs. And ultimately, this relationship won't work unless we help each other and we work with each other, and that you as SMMEs take full advantage of the resources that are made available to you. So I urge you that when there is a masterclass, to make an opportunity for you, whether it will be yourself or someone else from your team member, to represent your company. or to at least, we do record each session. So if you plan to attend, but at last minute something comes up and you can't, you register for the session and then you will receive the recording afterwards. But we track attendance. We track your participation in all the elements of the program, and that will give Afrimat insight into the amount of effort and participation and enthusiasm you have into and your appreciation of the sponsorship that they have given you. So just to reiterate that this focus of this program is market access. I know it's something that has come up in the past. We don't facilitate funding as part of our company, but if you are part of the SMME clinic community, that is an opportunity for more resources. If you become in a position that you need funding assistance for certain tenders, that is the platform where you would be able to get assistance. But as Smart Procurement, we don't facilitate funding. All right, but getting back to your responsibility, so we have your profile. That was fine. That's how you apply to be on the program. I don't need anything in that respect regarding from you. But part of each of our elements of our program, we do require some feedback from you. So in order for us to know that we are on the right track, that we're inviting the right buyers to our supply matchups, that we are targeting the right people with our events, your feedback on your experience for those specific individual events or elements is really important. So all we ask of you is when you receive a link to complete feedback, that you take the time to do so. It's really usually a 1 or 2 pager with, click 5 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 10 out of 10, whatever you feel, just for us to gauge what your experience was. Then next is to take initiative at attending each event and each networking opportunity. Because the more you expose your business, even though it may not feel like it's relevant at that time, it may be relevant going forward. There's certain businesses that we have seen thrive, and that's because they just would not stop participating. Even if it didn't feel maybe necessary, there was one element of information that opened their eyes and they went, wow, if I didn't participate, I wouldn't have known that. So don't take sessions lightly. Don't underestimate what programs or elements or buyers or companies or masterclasses, the value that they could have for your business. And then just at every opportunity that you have, network. Sometimes we have an online networking session where we give businesses opportunities to pitch their businesses. We try and facilitate that before Indaba to give everybody an opportunity or a platform to understand or to feel how to pitch their business, just so that when you engage with buyers that you have a feel. So when that arises, do that. You're welcome to join in and to try and give a practice of how to pitch your business effectively, quickly, and ultimately answer the question of who to sell, what do you want to sell to who? All right. Okay, so I'm at the end of my presentation. All I'm asking from you is to submit your needs analysis questionnaire before the 12th of June or by the 12th of June. Next week, I am in Cape Town for an event, so I will keep track of this as best I can, but Almarie will ultimately be the one engaging with you, but I will be creating a WhatsApp group, and I will be updating or following up on any outstanding needs analysis questionnaires on that platform. But I will also just use that platform only for updates, for upcoming events, important links. If companies are sourcing certain companies or suppliers, I use that platform for that as well. And then the last thought that I would like to leave with you is that the opportunities for you to grow lie within your hands. Attend the sessions made available to you, learn more about marketing your business right and who to market your business to, securing deals and increasing your profit. Ultimately, the success of this program lies in your hands, and I want to help you as best possible to achieve amazing things. And I really want you to push on my button when you have questions. Don't feel uncomfortable reaching out to me on a WhatsApp to say, Paulina, can you explain this to me? or, what's coming next, or what can I look forward to? I think the consulting sessions might keep you a bit busy, because they like to give some homework, or they often will ask for some company documentation just to make sure that they have all the knowledge they need to make it a successful consulting program. So be open to that and submit the documentation that they need. We have seen some SMMEs be removed from the program because of lack of participation, and then we give the opportunity to somebody else. And just a reminder that if at any point in the program you feel that you're not able to take full advantage of the program, and you can't make it to all of the program elements, just talk to me. There's no right or wrong question or answer in this program. We like to customize absolutely as much as possible to make things as smooth and seamless for you guys. We don't want to make it difficult for you, for your business to grow. We want you to focus on the important things, and that's on securing the business deals. So please, I will help you as best as possible, and I will always play open cards with you. So yeah, I'm going to be as involved as I can be with every element, and communicate as much as possible so that you feel comfortable working and going through this program. So I think I might have chewed your ear off with all this information. I hope you don't feel defeated with having to process all of this. I hope you feel encouraged. And like I have mentioned, but I just remind you again, I'm sharing this presentation, a whole bunch of links, what's the next thing to look forward to. I put all of that in an email following this with this recording. So ultimately everything will be together, and you will feel, you have all that information in one place that you can refer to. And if you have any questions now, please feel free to unmute yourself and quickly ask your question. Even if it's something that you want to say, not necessarily question, please feel free. The platform is open now for you guys. Otherwise, maybe I must go down the list on my side. Debbie, Rashmi, I see you've gone off mute.
Hi everyone, I'm Rashmi and I'm from Xylon Bulk Bags. So I don't know if anybody else was previously on the smart procurement program, but it's absolutely, it's amazing. There's no words to describe the amount of information that you get from them and how crucial it is to business itself. You learn from every SMME clinic that they have. There's something that you learn from there, and the support you get from the team is it's absolutely lovely. I've been to the Indaba last year, the one in Gauteng, and sure, it was amazing. It was really, really good. And to meet everybody behind the scenes as well, it's really good. So it's something to look forward to. And yeah, I'm also looking forward to the next program that we're going to be on, because I know I need to connect with all these minds, and yeah, it's going to be good. Thank you.
Thank you, Rashmi. That's very encouraging to hear. I'm so glad that you enjoyed last year's program, and I hope that this one will be just as fruitful for you. Debbie, I see you went off mute now. I just wanted to double check. Do you have any questions for me? Do you feel comfortable with the information that I've shared so far?
Very comfortable, very excited to be on the program. I think my biggest issue is market access. So that is going to be amazing to, I'm a little bit of an introvert, so I don't really enjoy networking and things like that. So it's definitely an area I need to develop. But I'm really looking forward to being on the program. Thank you.
Oh, that's exciting. And you know what, the consultants that we work with, that, if marketing is not your strength, the tools and the energy that these guys have, it's like they do a little bit of a transplant of the energy from them into you, which just ignites a little something that helps you just feel all the confidence that you need. So
Awesome.
I'm excited for you. It's going to be great.
Thank you.
Jathan, hello. Sorry, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I just wanted to check in with you. Do you have any questions for me? Just unmute yourself if you would like to just touch base. Okay, I'll move on to Nonhlanhla. If you don't mind just letting me know if you feel happy with or confident or a little bit more comfortable with the information that I shared today.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to be part of the program, and I'm looking forward to the sessions that we are going to have on the 25th and
Wonderful. Thank you, Nonhlanhla. I'm also excited. I'm excited for you guys. Penelope, just double checking. Do you feel comfortable? Do you have any questions for me?
Thank you so much, Paul. And greeting to everyone. Thank you so much for the information, and thank you for accepting us to this program. And I'm looking forward to the information, more information, and to grow to my business, working together with everyone. And also thank you to Afrimat for trusting us and also for believing in us. We promise that we will work hard to prove ourselves. And also what I would like to know with this conference, the workshop that is coming on the 26th of June to the 27th of June in ICC. It's a 3 days conference.
It's 2 days. It's the 25th and the 26th. So in my email, I'll just let you know, but I'll put there to say that if I can register you to participate in that conference, then you can just respond to say yes. And then I will do everything on my side and you receive a confirmation email that would give you all the information. So the address, where the ICC's address, and the full program, etc., etc.
We need to attend 2 days, or we can attend it.
So the conference is 2 days, and if you can attend both days, I think that would be beneficial. But if you can only attend 1 day, that's also fine.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
Okay, great. Thank you, Penelope. Jason, I just want to see if you're able to unmute and chat to me quickly. Okay, no problem. Jason, I think if you do have any questions, I will be sending an email. My contact number is there, but as I did mention, I am going to create a WhatsApp group for all, for you as the ED program. And there you also have access to reach out to me on WhatsApp for any questions that you do have. But just once again, thank you so much to everybody who was here. I really appreciate the time that you took to spend with me to get a little bit more understanding about the program. And I will walk with you every step of the way. Make sure that you're in the know, have the dates ahead of time so that you can put it in your schedule and attend as many elements of the program. And when I create the WhatsApp group, if there is any business partners or team members that you would like to be part of that group as well, you're just welcome to pop me a WhatsApp with their contact, or if you want me to add them to the email list where I send out emails. I like to double up on communication between both email and WhatsApp, because not everybody, sometimes they only look at one or they don't look at the other. So I do like to double up, but if you want to add more team members, you're welcome to. We will be very specific if there's a limit to the amount of team members for specific events, that you will be notified of that. But when it comes to communication and the online events, there's no limit. You can have more than one team member part of those sessions. All right, but I hope you guys are as excited as what I am. I'm excited to walk this journey with you guys. And as I mentioned, you've got a great host. Afrimat is really excited for you guys, and they're so happy that you guys are part of their program. And they're hoping to see amazing results and amazing testimonies from you guys of your businesses and how it's going to grow. please feel free to reach out to me at any point. And yeah, if you have any questions, even if over the weekend you realize you have a question, feel free to reach out to me. I will always reply to you. It might not be immediately, but I definitely will reply to you. And just a reminder that I am in Cape Town at one of our Cape Town conferences from Sunday until Thursday. So if I am slow to respond, I do apologize in advance, but I definitely will get back to you. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I look forward to this journey with you guys.